The moment that self-proclaimed HOA enforcer, Harold Baxter, aimed his gun at my wife's face, I saw something chilling. She didn't flinch. Instead, a slow, confident smile spread across her lips, like a predator sizing up prey. Harold, decked out in a cheap, knockoff police uniform, was shaking, sweat dripping down his flushed face as he bellowed threats of arrest. Little did he know, the woman he was targeting wasn't just any resident. She was Sheriff Cassandra Reed, the same woman who dismantled a notorious drug cartel single-handedly. If you've ever dealt with a power-hungry bully like this, drop a comment below and let me know where you're watching from. This isn't just a story that'll make you laugh or cheer, it's a roller coaster of justice that'll leave you questioning who holds power in your neighborhood. It all started on a blistering August day when my wife Cassandra, our 12-year-old son Liam, and I unlocked the door to our new home in Crestview Heights. After years of scraping by, endless house tours, and a bidding war that nearly broke me, we'd made it. Crestview was pristine, manicured lawns, glossy SUVs, and the faint scent of wealth in the air. But as our beat-up moving truck rolled in, heads turned. We were the only black family on the block, and the stares weren't subtle. I'm Marcus Reed, a freelance journalist with a knack for storytelling and a caffeine addiction. While Cassandra keeps our county safe, I chase deadlines. Our son Liam, a tech prodigy, takes after both of us, her sharp instincts and my love for narratives. His drone camera, a gift for his perfect grades, was already buzzing, capturing every detail of our new life. As we unloaded boxes, neighbors peeked from behind curtains. One old man, arms crossed, watched us like we were a reality show. "Just ignore them," Cassandra said, her voice steady. "This is our home now." She'd insisted on keeping her sheriff title under wraps. "Let them know us as people first," she'd said. I agreed, though something about the perfect mailboxes and razor-sharp lawns screamed trouble. Our first neighbor, Sarah Mitchell, a nurse with a quick laugh, broke the ice. Over lemonade, she dropped a bombshell. "The HOA here is a nightmare. Harold Baxter runs it like a king. Ex-cop, fired for brutality, now plays pretend police." Her eyes flicked to us. "He's got a thing for targeting folks who don't fit his mold." She mentioned families driven out, an Indian couple, a Latino family. Cassandra's jaw tightened, but she stayed calm. "We're not going anywhere," she said. Sarah grinned. "Good. I'm rooting for you." Trouble came fast. Harold, a hulking man with a permanent scowl, showed up with a violation notice before we'd even unpacked. "Improper trash placement," he barked, handing me a yellow slip for an empty moving box. "Next time, it's a $50 fine." His HOA security polo strained against his gut, and his eyes lingered on our boxes with suspicion. Over the next weeks, the notices piled up. Our mailbox was too dull. Our lawn was uneven. Our car was misparked in our garage. When Liam tossed crumbs for birds, we got cited for unapproved feeding. The kicker? A warning about culturally inappropriate flowers after I planted marigolds. The racism wasn't even veiled. Cassandra stayed cool, photographing every notice, logging every interaction. But Harold's obsession grew. His SUV, plastered with HOA patrol magnets, circled our block daily. He'd park across the street, binoculars glinting. Sarah confirmed he was targeting others too, but we got the worst of it. Then came the 3-strike system. Strike 1, a letter demanding we face the HOA board. Strike 2, a $500 fine for non-compliance. When I refused to pay, citing the bylaws, strike 3 hit, a red sign staked in our lawn, branding us violators. "That's defamation," Cassandra said, her voice icy. "And trespassing." We weren't alone. With Sarah's help, we connected with former residents like James Carter, a professor harassed into selling his home. It was psychological torture, he said. Daily violations, fake city complaints. The pattern was clear. Harold targeted non-white families, while his white cronies got slaps on the wrist. Our lawyer, David Holt, saw a slam-dunk case. This is selective enforcement, he said. A federal housing violation. Sarah introduced us to Emily Chin, the HOA secretary, who leaked proof of Harold's rule tampering and a master key he used to enter homes. He knows things about people's houses he shouldn't, she whispered. Cassandra's background check on Harold was damning. Fired for assaulting a black teen, domestic violence complaints, and suspected extortion. He's living a power fantasy, she said. Things escalated when Harold's goons slashed our hose and left threatening notes. Troublemakers get what's coming. Liam's drone caught Harold sneaking into our yard, rifling through our shed. Time to fight back, Cassandra declared, her eyes glinting. Her plan? A neighborhood barbecue, inviting everyone, including Harold. The invites were flawless, designed to dodge any HOA rule. We also invited David, Cassandra's deputy, Michael Torres, and a judge friend, Elena Harper, all in civilian clothes. The goal: lure Harold into a public meltdown. By 3 p.m., our yard buzzed with neighbors, many meeting for the first time in years. Harold banned gatherings, one said, marveling. The air smelled of ribs and hope. Then Harold stormed in, uninvited, wearing a full police uniform, badge, belt, and a real gun. This event's illegal, he roared. Clear out, or I'm arresting you. I stepped up, bylaws in hand. No rule against this, Harold, Sarah chimed in. You're not a cop. His face turned purple. I'm ex-police. I am the law here, the crowd murmured, sensing his unraveling. Then he zeroed in on Cassandra, mistaking her calm for weakness. You, he snarled, drawing his gun. You're under citizen's arrest for stirring trouble. Screams erupted. Kids were yanked behind their parents. But Cassandra didn't move. That smile, sharp, lethal, spread across her face. Lower your weapon, she said, her voice cutting like steel. Harold faltered. Don't tell me what to do, he screamed, gun shaking. She stepped forward unfazed. Harold Baxter, I'm Sheriff Cassandra Reed. She flashed her badge. You're committing felonies, impersonating an officer, brandishing a firearm, and assaulting law enforcement. Lower it. Now. His bravado crumbled. His gun wavered as Michael and 2 deputies disarmed him, slamming him to the ground. This is my neighborhood, he wailed as cuffs snapped on. Cassandra called for backup, and patrol cars screeched in. As Harold was dragged away, Sarah started clapping. The crowd erupted, not for violence, but for the fall of a tyrant who terrorized them for years. The aftermath was seismic. Harold faced 15 years for his crimes, his patrol team turned on him, and his wife, Linda, handed over records of his neighborhood cleansing scheme targeting non-white families. Crestview transformed. New HOA leaders, James and Sarah, replaced fear with transparency. Families returned, gardens bloomed, and we threw a multicultural festival that drew crowds citywide. Liam's documentary about it won awards, and Cassandra earned a promotion. But here's the twist: some neighbors whispered we provoked Harold, that our defiance escalated things. Others argued he'd have targeted anyone different. Was our barbecue a trap or a stand for justice? Did we push too far, or was exposing him the only way? This story isn't just about one bully, it's about who gets to belong. If you're facing your own Harold, document everything, know your rights, and stand together. Share your thoughts in the comments. Was our approach brilliant or reckless? Have you dealt with a petty tyrant? Let's spark a debate. Your voice could inspire the next Crestview revolution. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep this story trending.